not so long ago, our president said, under my plan of a cap and trade system, or that is cap and tax system, electric rates would necessarily skyrocket. That will cost money. They will pass that money on to consumers. This is the president in a meeting in January of 2008. Well, he is now the president, and they're talking about this cap and tax system. It's been the subject of debate now for hours and hours in the Energy and Commerce Committee. And from what we're seeing and taking a look at what's being proposed, the president was accurate in this statement. It is going to be extremely expensive, and electric rates are going to skyrocket indeed. The interesting thing about this, though, was he stood here at the beginning of this year and said, I'm not going to tax anybody that's making less than $250,000. And yet what's being proposed here is every time you turn a light switch on, you're going to get some more taxation. How much taxation are we talking about? And what's the logic of this? Well, the logic is supposed to be that the earth is getting too hot. And that's really a serious problem for us. The earth is getting too hot. And so I thought it was interesting to take a look back historically over the last 100 years, not at the temperature of the earth, but at what the scientists have been saying down through the years. In 1920, the newspapers were filled with scientific warnings of a fast approaching glacial age, 1920s. 1930s, scientists reversed themselves and they said there's going to be serious global warming in the 1930s. In 1972, Time magazine, citing numerous scientific reports that imminent runaway glaciation is what the Time magazine article called, and by 75, Newsweek, scientific evidence of a, quote, ice age. And so people were being called to stockpile food, and the question of whether we should use nuclear weapons or some method of melting the Arctic ice cap. 1976, U.S. government, the, quote, the earth is heading into some sort of mini ice age. And now we've got global warming. And so over the period of the last 100 years, well-meaning scientists and supposedly majorities of scientists even have changed their opinion about this global warming about 3 times or so.